The Adventures of the Three Bears in the Forest of Foresca. The Adventures of the Three Bears in the Forest of Foresca. In the heart of a colorful forest called Foresca, where trees sing, flowers laugh, and butterflies flutter like stardust, lived three brother bears in a small wooden cottage nestled among berry and honey trees. Every morning, the sun would gently knock on their windows, waking them up to the chirping of birds, and they would start their day with energy and love. The eldest bear was called Wise Bear, full of knowledge. He loved sitting under the oak tree reading old books he inherited from his grandfather. The middle bear was named Dancing Bear, the most cheerful of them all. Not a day passed without him inventing a new dance, or composing a joyful melody to get everyone dancing and celebrating. The youngest was Little Bear, full of energy and curiosity, always asking 1,000 questions a minute and constantly seeking adventure. One day, while the three bears were dancing their famous forest dabke near the willow tree, Little Bear noticed the ground trembling slightly beneath their feet. He said in surprise, "Did you feel that? It's like the earth is dancing with us." Dancing Bear laughed. "Maybe the earth joined our dance." But Wise Bear sensed something unusual. He bent down to examine the soil, and suddenly a branch snapped under his foot, revealing the corner of an old wooden box buried underground. The three brothers excitedly started digging and soon uncovered the box. It was covered in dust and dry grass, sealed with a rusty lock. They used a small stone to break the lock, and when they opened it, a warm light glowed from within. Inside was an ancient map drawn on tree bark, with the words, "To those who master the art of dabke, the path to the treasure of the first bears begins here." Their eyes widened in wonder and their hearts filled with excitement. Dancing Bear jumped with joy and said, "A treasure? It must be rare, honey, or maybe a magical musical instrument." Wise Bear chuckled, "Wherever this map leads us, we'll find out, but we must prepare well." The next morning, they set out on their adventure, carrying the map, some honey, a bit of bread, and Dancing Bear's favorite dabke drum. They crossed a sparkling river where the fish swam as if they were dancing. Then, they had to walk across a bridge made of giant lotus leaves. Soon, they met a wise owl at the entrance of a misty valley. She asked them a riddle before letting them pass. "What grows bigger the more you share it?" Little Bear guessed. "Dancing." Dancing Bear laughed, but Wise Bear replied, "Joy." The owl nodded and smiled. She lifted her wing to reveal a secret path leading to a golden hill. They continued, but deep in the forest, they were stopped by a sneaky fox named Foul. He tried to sell them a compass that he claimed would lead directly to the treasure in exchange for their map. But Wise Bear quickly noticed the compass spun randomly. With gentle words, he revealed Foul's trick, and they continued on without falling into the trap. At last, they reached a massive mountain deep in the forest. At its base was a dark cave with glowing letters above it. "Only those who dance with united hearts shall open the gate to eternal honey," Little Bear gasped. "We're supposed to dance? Here?" Dancing Bear shouted with excitement. "Let's go! Time for the three bears dabke." They beat the drum, lined up their feet, and danced in perfect harmony. Step forward, step back, jump, spin, and a strong clap. The earth shook again, but this time the cave entrance opened wide, its walls glowing as if filled with stars. Inside, they found a lake of pure golden honey, shining as if it were made from moonlight. Around the lake, flowers sang melodies that matched the rhythm of their dance. They tasted the honey, but it didn't just fill their bellies, it filled their hearts with warm energy. They understood then, this treasure wasn't just physical, it was a symbol of love, teamwork, and shared happiness. The three bears returned to their cottage with a little of the magical honey, but they didn't keep it for themselves. They built a dabke school where all the animals of the forest came to dance, sing, and share joy. And from that day on, the Three Bears dabke became a sunset tradition, reminding everyone that the real treasure isn't what we own, but who we dance through life with. The end.